Hey guys, a very warm welcome back to a brand new video of ours, where today we're going to be talking about a very controversial topic of recent times, which happens to be whether or not wearing a face mask causes any adverse effects in the long run or the short run. And we'll be looking at evidences and we'll be quoting journals and experts in this very matter, and we'll be getting to the depth of it. And I'll be concluding why you should and should not be wearing a face mask inside the gym. So right out of the bat guys, I'll be dividing this entire video into two schools of thoughts. One school being that wearing a mask will make your lung collapse, you can't work out with a mask, it's absolutely dangerous for your long-term health, especially your lung health, and all sorts of other adverse effects if you wear a mask while you work out. Wherein the other school of thought portrays that wearing a mask should be mandatory, you should be wearing a mask all the time no matter if you have COVID or not, whether you are infected or not. So it disregards any sort of variables and wants everyone and anyone to wear a mask. So now let's understand guys that what implications does this have on people like us who have been coming to the gym and working out inside a closed space during the times of this pandemic. Let's talk about why masks certainly will not affect your health in the long run as well as in the short run, and will not lead to any sort of lung or breathing problems. So let's rewind a few months and let's understand where did this entire panic come from that wearing a mask will cause a lot of breathing and lung problems to you. Few months back, I don't remember the exact date, a man from China wore a mask and practically jogged or ran also sometimes for a matter of 6 kilometers wearing a mask. So as soon as he returned home, he complained of a chest pain, and later it was found out that his lungs were collapsed due to the undue stress that he put on them. So from there, just from that very perspective, it's spun off that wearing any sort of masks while working out will practically kill you, either in the short run or in the long run. So that is where the entire biasness comes in, and practically the lack of gaining updated knowledge comes in. If you're a healthy individual who has no breathing problems whatsoever, a mere cloth mask will practically have no adverse effects if you wear it and work out. As simple as that. So masks like these are easily freely breathable. Plus, the carbon dioxide that you breathe out do not get trapped in such masks. The molecules of carbon dioxide are small enough to pass through the cloth masks. As simple as that. Any sort of mask that is not like very restrictive like an N95 mask can be worn while you're working out. As simple as that. Now, let's understand that who are the people who cannot or should not be wearing masks while working out. So these include a very small group of people who are actually already suffering from breathing problems. So for them, wearing a mask might increase their breathing efforts and might definitely cause some discomfort, if not adverse effects, while they are working out. So as per Dr. Carl Juen, who happens to be one of the authorities of the American Council of Exercise that I'm certified from, as well as a person who holds a bachelor's degree in exercise science, as well as holding a PhD degree in epidemiology. So as per the article that he wrote, I'm going to quote a few things from there. Now I would like to quote the conclusion given by the Sports Journal of British Medicine. Wearing a mask in an indoor space is kind of balancing the benefits versus the risks. So what we have here we have the potential benefit of getting healthy when we work out, and here we have the risk of getting contaminated or infected with COVID-19. If the gyms are not being sanitized, if you're not wearing a mask, you're spreading around your droplets everywhere. The probability of you catching the infection increases a lot of times as compared to someone who is responsible enough, who's carrying out the proper sanitizations, who's wearing a mask or a face shield, etc. So now coming to the part about how you should be approaching wearing a mask inside the gym and what things you have to keep in mind if your workout has to be right up there as well as your safety. So the 5 top tips that I can give you is that first and foremost, avoid any sort of extreme intensity exercises for the time being till a vaccine comes out or till the situation gets a bit died down, till the curves flatten. Secondly, cover your mouth or the majority of your face with either a face shield or a face mask. Something that is a strict no-no is don't wear an N95 mask and come in and work out. Your brand values and your brand consciousness can remain in public roads but not inside the gym. It might not cause any adverse effects as people claim, but it will most definitely decrease your potential performance. So avoid wearing those sort of masks. any cloth mask or any disposable mask will do the job. People who are suffering from breathing problems like asthma or COPD, those are the people who should definitely not be covering their breathing paths with masks. Or what they can do is wear a face shield, or they can reduce their exercise performance to a level where they are comfortable in breathing. As simple as that. They should not push their cardiovascular and lung capacity to the limits right now, just like healthy individuals. However, their threshold might be a bit lower than healthy individuals. So moving on from there to the fourth point, right now the buzzword is all about boosting your immunity. And I have seen like all bogus videos claiming how you can boost your immunity through exercise.
Why a bogus television station? Why a very bogus?
Now, definitely it's true that exercise does boost your immunity, but there is no particular exercise or a particular chart which will guarantee your immunity being boosted. So just stick to the basics that you're used to, consult your professional trainer, talk to them, go through the protocols, and then make yourself a program which is targeting both your strength and conditioning as well as your cardiovascular system. So definitely using a dynamic cardiovascular circuit is the way to go right now if you want to increase your stamina, if you want to increase your lung capacity, as well as if you want to get in a good workout which is very tailor-made to the current situation. So COVID-19, as we all know, is a respiratory tract disease. So unless and until you're keeping your cardiovascular and respiratory system at the top, it definitely does not make sense just only to lift weights and not do anything about your cardiovascular aspect. So keep that in mind also. Get in your cardio, but like I said in the very first point, do not push things to the extreme intensity. Keep it down, keep it to manageable levels, wear a mask, be responsible. If not a mask, wear a face shield. Do not be one of those typical stereotype guys who cares nothing but about his physique, and take things and handle things much responsibly. For me personally, I have been wearing this mask and working out for the last, not this very mask, like this is disposable, so I change it every day. So I change it every 12 hours actually. So up till this 4th month, there has been no sort of decrease in my performance, and I have been slowly and steadily climbing up the ladder when it comes to my stamina and strength. So I hope this video helped you in some sort of way in order to clear this very deep confusion and this calamity that people have been going through and fighting online about whether you should or should not be wearing masks. So I hope this chunk of evidence is proof enough that you can get away without any adverse effects while you wear a breathable mask at the gym. And obviously conditionally you can maybe go at a corner of the gym or somewhere where there aren't people, open a mask, take a rest for a few minutes, get your breathing pattern normal, and then again go on with your workout. So definitely those things can be implemented if the person know how to implement them correctly. As simple as that. So in conclusion to this video, I would say do not be scared of wearing a mask inside the gym. Rather be scared of getting the infection and spreading the infection. That is something we should worry more about at the gym. And it's all about balancing your potential benefits to balancing your potential risks. So it has to be in a homeostatic situation. So if this video opened your eyes to a few facts which you didn't know before and separated the myths from the facts, do feel free to share it with your friends and family and let them know what it is like to be a responsible citizen as compared to someone who just cares nothing but about their workouts in a very impractical and unapproachable way.
Are you stupid?
Yeah, fetch a
Are you stupid? You're stupid.
So do spread the good knowledge, do spread the facts, and I'll be linking all the articles down below. Do your research thoroughly, know where to look to, and get the facts right for yourself. So having said that guys, this is your coach Promit Shom signing off for the week. See you all again next week with another cool video. As well as a person who holds a bachelor's degree in exercise science, as well as a PhD in epidemiology, as well as holding a PhD degree in epidemiology.
Get your shit together! Get it all together and put it in a backpack! All your shit!
What kind of stupidity is this?
Mama,